Why can a seemingly ordinary transport helicopter carry as many as 16 missiles, becoming the most eye-catching multi-role killer on the parade ground? When three Z-20T armed transport helicopters appeared side by side in an unprecedented frontal formation, they showcased more than just their imposing appearance. They represented a carefully considered strategic transformation of the Chinese Army's airborne assault capabilities. This is not a replacement for specialized armed helicopters, but rather a more flexible, future-oriented force multiplier tailored to the demands of modern battlefields. The emergence of the Z-20T effectively addresses a core tactical challenge that has plagued modern armies for years: when transport aircraft penetrate dangerous terrain, and dedicated escort helicopters like the Z-10 or Apache are tied up in other intense battles, who can clear a path for airborne infantry and provide last-minute fire support? The answer may lie in its short wings, which can carry full ammunition loads or suspend auxiliary fuel tanks. The sustained popularity of the Z-20T stems from its precise targeting of a critical node within the People's Liberation Army's aviation force structure. As a specialized armed helicopter, the WZ-10 holds a status akin to that of a main battle tank on the battlefield, boasting powerful firepower and robust armor, making it a formidable aerial force. However, just as modern warfare requires not only tanks, but also infantry fighting vehicles for coordination, aerial assault operations also demand a multi-layered, multi-tiered firepower configuration. The U.S. military's combat experience in Afghanistan and Iraq has repeatedly proven one thing: the number of specialized attack helicopters is always insufficient, yet their tasks are extremely demanding. They are responsible for frontline support, striking high-value targets, and escorting convoys, making it difficult for them to provide dedicated escorts for every transport helicopter squadron at all times. Often, transport helicopters must fly alone through threatening airspace, facing lethal threats from ground-based light weapons, rockets, and even man-portable air defense missiles. This unprotected state is one of the primary causes of combat losses. If transport helicopters possess significant self-defense and suppression capabilities, their survivability and mission success rates would significantly improve. The Z-20T is the product of this concept. Its 16 missile pylons can typically carry a mix of anti-tank missiles and air-to-air missiles, enabling it to effectively strike ground targets such as light armored vehicles, fortifications, and personnel, while also possessing the capability to counter aerial threats, driving away or even engaging enemy helicopters, low-speed attack aircraft, or drones. It cannot and does not need to match the firepower of specialized attack helicopters like the Z-10, but it is capable of operating independently without escort support, protecting itself and the infantry inside the cabin, and independently completing medium to low-intensity assault missions, or holding out until specialized fire support arrives. What is even more thought-provoking is the modular and multitask design philosophy embodied in the Z-20T. It forms a perfect high-low combination and functional complementarity with the specialized Z-10 attack helicopter. The essence of the Z-20T lies in its ability to achieve armed capabilities by installing modular weapon pods, pylons, and corresponding fire control systems, and data links on an excellent general-purpose helicopter platform. This system can be quickly installed before combat or specific missions, transforming a large number of originally pure transport Z-20 helicopters into a significant fire support force, greatly enhancing the unit's operational mobility and rapid response capabilities during peacetime. When performing non-combat transport, humanitarian rescue, or exercise evacuation missions, the short wings can be easily removed, restoring its high payload, large space transport capabilities, without affecting its core logistics support functions, and avoiding the unnecessary consumption of valuable specialized attack helicopter service life on routine tasks. This design offers unparalleled tactical flexibility and an extremely high cost-effectiveness ratio. For the Army Aviation Corps, the WZ-10 attack helicopter is a core elite force that must maintain high-intensity combat readiness, while the Z-20T helicopter fleet serves as a large strategic reserve force. In the event of a large-scale conflict, the latter can be rapidly mobilized and armed, effectively addressing any potential shortfall in the number of specialized armed helicopters and creating an overwhelming wave of aerial assault. This significantly enhances the operational flexibility, scale, and sustained combat capabilities of our Army aviation forces, providing commanders with more abundant and diverse options when planning aerial assault operations. Additionally, another major advantage of the Z-20T lies in its inherent interoperability and logistical convenience. It is derived from the Z-20 general-purpose helicopter platform, meaning it shares the majority of its core airframe structure, engines, avionics systems, maintenance frameworks, spare parts supply chains, and pilot, ground crew training modules with a large number of Z-20 transport, utility, and naval variants in service. Logistical support pressures are minimized, enabling rapid deployment and combat readiness, which translates to higher operational readiness rates and faster combat damage replacement capabilities in actual combat scenarios. When conducting typical airborne operations, a mixed formation of Z-20T and standard Z-20 helicopters exhibits highly consistent flight performance, speed, range, and maneuverability, as if molded from the same template. This makes it easier to maintain tight formations and execute complex, coordinated maneuvers, reducing the risks associated with platform differences. In contrast, mixing the WZ-10 with the Z-20 requires more consideration of their differing flight envelopes, acceleration, and maneuverability for coordination, placing higher demands on pilots. From the pilot's perspective, flying a familiar armed version of their own platform on dangerous missions boosts confidence and proficiency, which undoubtedly enhances combat effectiveness. Although the Z-20T cannot install a rotating gun turret like the WZ-10 under its nose, as the report points out, its firepower enhancement measures are far from limited to missiles. Drawing on the mature experience of the U.S. Army's Black Hawk helicopters, which are equipped with M134 minigun or M3M heavy machine guns on their side doors, the Z-20T could easily be fitted with one or even two high rate of fire door-mounted machine guns, operated by dedicated airborne gunners. During the critical few seconds, when the helicopter is approaching the ground, performing low-level flight, or infantry is disembarking, this system can provide sustained and intense fan-shaped suppressive fire, effectively covering multiple directions around the helicopter, front, back, left, and right to clear ambushes and fire points in the landing zone. This close-range fire support capability is irreplaceable by mounted missiles. Its combat value has been rigorously tested in countless urban street battles and mountain clearance operations. Therefore, the Z-20T's firepower system is a composite system that combines long-range precision strikes with close-range area suppression, designed in a practical and efficient manner. In summary, the emergence of the Z-20T armed transport helicopter is far more than simply adding a few missiles to a transport helicopter. It is a clear signal of the Chinese Army's air mobility doctrine maturing and its operational modes evolving toward greater realism. It represents the integration of firepower, mobility, and logistical support at a higher level, marking our efforts to build an air assault force that is more resilient, flexible, and capable of adapting to the complex and ever-changing future battlefield. Its significance lies in its successful seamless integration of the transport and attack capabilities, giving birth to a versatile jack-of-all-trades capable of responding to battlefield demands at any time, making the Chinese Army's wings stronger and sharper. It is not merely an advancement in equipment but a comprehensive upgrade in tactical doctrine, organizational structure, and operational concepts, foreshadowing that future air assault operations will take on more diverse and unpredictable new forms.